Birthday live stream edition. We're still sturgeon fishing, as you can tell. Having a good time, as always. And who knows? May not catch a thing. I'm just gonna recap out there, relocating, see if we can't find a fish somewhere. Really haven't had any luck, but we took a break, went and ate some food, and now we're back. So here we are, trying to have a good time, catch some fish for you guys. I think everybody likes a little salad once in a while, but we got some salad here. And we're going to toss it back out there. Toss her out there as far as we can, I think. Yep. See if we can't get hooked up. Y'all. If you guys are joining us, thank you. If you're not, thank you. We just want to have a good time. Alright, we're going back out. Squidward Fancy Pants. For you SpongeBob fans out there. Mr. Fancy Pants are going out. Threw that one out there a mile. The wind does die down a little bit. It's still blowing pretty good though. Alright, we hit the bottom. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Don't know if we'll catch anything, but we're going to give it a go again. You guys just keep an eye on that rod. Let me know when I get a bite. Yeah, I think you guys can see that. Tell me if I get a bite or not, you know. Woo. By the way, that cold water Okuma reel is really nice, by the way. You know, they're over $100, but I have not backlashed, I think, one time today. Now, I'm throwing 4 ounces of lead a mile, you guys. And it's held up to 2 sturgeons today. What more can you ask for? I don't know that we caught any of them during the live stream. I can't recall if we did or we didn't, but it's been a pretty fun day. What's up? From Brazil, nice. Gman Fishing, how you doing? You're jealous? Well, I'm sorry that you're jealous. You could be out here fishing too, you know. It's all a choice now. You do have a choice. I know everybody's situation is a little bit different. I understand that. Not everybody can spend as much time fishing as I do. And I don't really spend that much time fishing. I get to fish one day, you know. So, and then I try to fish a part of the day during the week, you know. It's just that the last 2 weekends I've gotten 2 days of the weekend to fish, Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow's our 6-year anniversary of being on YouTube. So we're going live again tomorrow. We're not going to fish as long tomorrow because we got to go back to civilization, which is Warm Springs, you know. And so yeah, we'll be live tomorrow morning for a little while, anyways. So hopefully you guys can join us, and the fishing's going to be better than what it is today. If not, at least I'll get to teach you guys to fish and have a good time. You guys keep an eye on that rod tip for me, you know, because right there. Y'all let me know if it's a bite or the wind. Alright? And when you see go wah, it's a bite. When you see go blah, 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 don't worry about it too much. Just trying to have a little fun. Make you guys laugh. Make it worthwhile for you guys. We have had some pretty good live streams lately. Thousands of views lately, which is crazy because that's something we never do on this channel. So if we could keep that trend going, man, we're going to be in good shape. For sure. For sure. You know, if you catch more fish, we'll be in better shape, I think, too. More people want to watch if you're catching fish. So. But I thank you guys for joining us, even if we don't catch a fish. You know, we're just out here trying to have a good time, visit with you guys, celebrate, you know, birthdays and anniversaries of being on YouTube. And, you know, you guys are worth spending my time with. So, here I am spending my time with you guys, hopefully catching fish. If not, I'm sorry. At least we're enjoying ourselves, right? I don't know how long we'll live stream this evening, but I'm hoping they'll about at least go an hour anyways. Hopefully the fish are going to cooperate. It's been a long day. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's my birthday. It's been a long day. I'm not overly tired, but I'm getting tired. And oh yeah, I just want to spend my evening with you guys for a little bit. Hopefully the fish will pick up, and I know if I probably threw a bass rig out there, I could probably catch a bass or something, but I really did come out here for the sturgeon. That's really what I want to do. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's a beautiful day. We got some clouds and we got a nice breeze at times, and sometimes it's a nice gust of wind. But right now it's just kind of a breeze, which is nice because earlier there was literally white caps out there. I mean, it was blowing that bad. There was white caps. Make sure you guys hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, please. Share with others. It helps the channel grow. Yeah, I imagine it is pretty windy in Madras. It was calling for wind there today. But I knew it was going to be calling for wind here too, so. Yeah. Warm day, windy day, but it's a nice day. We've caught 3 sturgeon today. That video will be out, should be dropping on Monday. I can't recall if we caught any of them during the live stream though, that's the thing. I think we caught 1 before the live stream and 2 after the live stream this morning, so. And this afternoon we ain't even caught nothing, but I still figured why not. It's my birthday, I'm celebrating it the way I want to, and I'm celebrating it by sharing it with you guys. So, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I want to show you guys that new reel real quick. Look at that pretty little reel there. It's the Okuma Cold Water series. Y'all, I'm telling you, that is a sweet little setup right there. It's a line counter. I got it mostly, I think my wife got it mostly because she knows I want to use these line counter reels for kokanee fishing. That way I can set my distance behind me and know every time what it is. You know, if I'm catching them at 75 behind my kayak, or 25 feet behind my kayak, or 200 feet behind my kayak. With this line counter, as long as I know how much is out there, I know what distance they're biting at. So that makes it nice. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. It's just kind of a nice thing. And a lot of your videos you see on YouTube in the Pacific Northwest, like those addicted guys and other folks, if you see their videos, a lot of them got this cold water series on the rod for sturgeon and salmon. So using it for still sturgeon today, I thought would be a good idea just to break it in, you know. And it's handled up to the 2 sturgeons it's handled. So this rod I've had for a few years, so probably 10 years I would imagine. But this reel, got it for my birthday. Thank you, wife, if you're watching. Appreciate it. set that back up. You guys just let me know if it goes off. Let me know if I get a bite, because I'm going to be paying attention to you guys and what you guys are saying instead of that there tip right there. See how my thumb looks so much bigger than the tip when I do that? See? It's an illusion. I'm just having fun. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate it. I don't know when the next time I'll be out kokanee fishing, but I generally do that like January and February on my kayak if I can find a nice calm day, because it seems like the bite is better when before the sun comes up onto the water if you're fishing it. So a lot of times I'll get there early in the morning, fish the morning when I'm kokanee fishing, and then I won't fish the afternoon because I've rarely ever had any luck in the afternoon unless it was a cloudy day. Maybe I'm not fishing deep enough, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about kokanee fishing yet to be that successful when the sun's up on the water. I don't know. Could be. I mean, I'm not an expert at any type of fishing, but I fish for everything I possibly can. Kind of how I am at times. Well, not at times. Generally, I fish for whatever's biting. It just so happens that right now when I'm on the Columbia River, it's sturgeon that I want. And so I'm not really fishing for anything else when I'm over here. So. Earlier, I had like 20 rods out here lined up in case if one messed up, I'd have a backup. In case if that one messed up, I had a backup. You know, who doesn't need more rods, right? We as fishermen, we need about 50 million of them, and we're only going to use 1 or 2 of them, you know. But 50 million of them still not enough. If you went through my house and looked at all the rods I got, I probably got 100 rods in my house, and I use only about 10 of them, I would say. Is it overkill? No, because if I have one that breaks, I got a backup, I got a spare to the one that I was already using. So it's always good to have a backup, always. See, and this rod here is a salmon rod, but I'm going to turn it into a steelhead rod because I rarely ever salmon fish anymore. I'm going to turn it into a salmon rod, or a steelhead rod. So it's kind of overkill for a steelhead, but being that I'll be using light line, it won't affect it too much. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Ah, na 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 na. Some say my lifestyle is bad for my health. I've been so long living in hell. My bad, I didn't mean to start singing it, but that's kind of what I do. If you've ever watched my live streams and stuff, I always sing. So, or if you see some of my videos where I put the singing in there, I'm always singing. So. Didn't mean to break y'all eardrums, but you know, it's kind of how I am. And my voice is a little raspy, or I feel like it's a little raspy because I'm a little dry. I'm not drinking enough liquid today. And with all that heat and the wind, it kind of dries you out a little bit. So. Thank you for saying not bad. Appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, we're good to go. Look at them guys out there on that little bitty boat in that wind and stuff. All that chop out there, and they're out there flying around. I mean, look. I mean, that seems like a little extreme to be out there boating that little bitty boat with that wind. I mean, don't get me wrong, the wind's not as bad as it was earlier, but I mean, who in their right mind would be putting around in a little boat like that? I mean, there's enough chop on there to slow you down out there. That's my thing is little chop out there. And that little chop can slow that boat down in a hurry. A little chop could turn into a big chop and then you're in trouble. Oh, well, I guess they know more about that stuff than I do. All right, well, I'll put you back to watching that rod tip for me. Appreciate it. So if you guys don't want anybody to hear me break their eardrums from singing, don't recommend sharing this particular clip of the video, because you don't want me to break their eardrums, so don't share it with everybody. Of course, I would like for you guys to share because of the fishing aspect of it, so that, you know, it helps out the channel. So, being that the fish aren't biting, but that's okay. I'm just doing this because it's my birthday and I'm enjoying my life, enjoying time, you know. So I can't complain. I got a little red today, I feel like, you know. I feel like I got a little red, you know, from being in the sun and the wind all day. So, I know the wife got a little red because she's looking like well, she's not really like a lobster, because tomorrow she'll be nice and dark because of that native blood, you know, because she's native. And today it looks a little, not really red, but I mean, you can tell she got in the sun a little bit and she's not used to being in the sun. So tomorrow she'll be brown or red instead of, well, I don't know. Oh. Nice, yep. Thank you, I appreciate that, Robert Hernandez, appreciate that. Brazil, hey, glad you could join us. Thank you, we appreciate it over here. We always enjoy people joining us from other places. Always a nice time, always a nice time. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with others. Appreciate it. It helps the channels, the YouTube channels, not just my channel, but other people's channels as well. So, please do share. Thank you. Let's see, Thursday on our live stream, we had over 6,000 views on our live stream on Thursday. That was pretty crazy. We normally don't get that big of views. I mean, from time to time it goes off the wall like that, but not very often. So, anytime we get views, it's much appreciated. Always. So earlier today we were using a cut bait. We were using pickled squid and night crawlers. Yeah, that is nice when we get big views like that. It's I think what really tipped it off from the views was the fly fishing aspect of it, because I was fly fishing and catching bluegill and bass, and people seem to really like that. So I haven't been doing as much fly fishing. I just need to get back to it and do more of it, because it is something I love to do. When I'm catching fish certain ways, I tend to stick with it. And it's like, if it's working, don't fix it. Don't you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it, is what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of the way I look at that, is if it's not broken, don't fix it. But if I don't do something different, then I won't be doing what I want to do, which is fly fish, as well as doing my conventional gear. Which, if you watch the channel, you know I've had quite a bit of luck with both over the years. So, and it seems like ever since I started doing the YouTube, the sturgeon fishing, I haven't done it as well. Of catching fish, especially during the live streams. I don't know why that is, but it is. I know one of these days I'm going to come out here, do some sturgeon fishing. This is going to be popping like crazy. I'm going to get like 50 billion views. Not 50 billion, but you get my drift. I'm going to get like 60,000 views or 10,000 views or something. And I'm going to be catching fish, or maybe people are just going to tune in because they want to tune in. You know, I don't know. But I'd like to think that it's because of the fishing aspect that people are tuning in. A little sound effects there for you guys. I'm just messing with the tripod, that's why I'm doing all this stuff here. This will be the last weekend of sturgeon fishing for a while, I think, because we're gonna want to start catfishing and stuff like that, and I want to do some more crappie fishing and a lot of bluegill fishing. I just love them little bluegills, you know, they're fun. They're a fun fish to catch. You can take a kid out for a morning session or an afternoon session and throw a float out there and let a kid just watch it go up and down. So that's always fun. I do not have any videos on how to clean sturgeon because I don't really keep sturgeon. I've caught maybe one or two keepers over my time of fishing for them. But I just, I can clean them. I do know how to clean them, but the regulations and the regs have gotten so tight that, you know, you get maybe a 2 or 3 day window at the beginning of the year to catch one to keep, to harvest, and usually at that time I don't have the time to fish. So yeah, I would love to be able to put out a video like that for you because you asked. But if you go and check out those Addicted guys on Addicted Fishing, they've got some videos on how to clean sturgeon. So you might want to check out the Addicted guys. I don't know how many other ones you could actually go and watch a how-to cleaning video though. But maybe this year I'll get a chance to get a keeper sturgeon. I'll be able to, or next year at the beginning of the year, because usually it's the first couple of days of January that it's open. So maybe next year I'll get one and I'll be able to put out a how-to clean video for a sturgeon. I'd really like to show you how to cook a sturgeon because there's multiple ways of cleaning one. So yeah. And people like them because they're really mild fish, tasting mild fish. My wife don't like them because she says they don't have enough flavor to them. So most people like them because they don't have that flavor to them. Y'all pray that I get a keeper sturgeon so I can make a how-to video next year on how to clean a sturgeon. Yeah, mild is good, yeah. They call it a poor man's lobster, but when it comes right down to it, sturgeon fishing is expensive. The lead, the railroad ties, whatever you're using, you know. Railroad spikes for weights, you know. It's not cheap. You know, unless you live right there. Like me, I drive all the way from Warm Springs to come out here to do sturgeon videos, you know. That's a good hour and a half away. I timed it the last time we come out, and it takes about an hour and a half to get here from Warm Springs. So, I mean, it's not too bad of a drive. I've driven further to catch fish than that, so. Come on, fish. They want to see what you look like. They want to see what you look like. I would like to see what they look like too. It's been a minute since I caught my last fish today. The last fish I caught was just a little guy. Just a little guy. Little bitty. I mean, just a little bitty. I mean, but he was a cute one, or she. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but it was a cute one. I can't complain. I'm waiting for that, you know, 3 or 4 footer, 5 footer to hit, especially on that cold water reel. Really put it to the test, you know. Alex got his first sturgeon today, which was cool. I mean, just look at the view, you guys. I mean, that's just amazing in its own right, you know. Just so picturesque, you know. So beautiful out today, man. Does it get much better now? I mean, does it get much better now? I can't ask that enough. It is starting to get a little chilly though. Now that the sun's behind the clouds and the wind's blowing, but it's not going to be behind those clouds very long, I don't think. There you guys go. Beautiful view. You know, if you're not catching fish, at least you got a nice view. Well, if you weren't looking at me, you'd have a nice view. But it just so happens that this is my channel, and if I want you to look at me, I guess you're going to look at me, I guess, right? We did put out a short today. Hi, wife. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Thank you for the fishing reel. It's really nice. I appreciate it. It'll come in real handy when I cook any fish. Real handy. There you go, wife. I'm your view. I like that. But I'm not everybody else's view, darling. Not everybody else wants to see this mug. I'm having entirely too much fun. As Alex would say, I'm having entirely too much fun. Well, one thing I know about sturgeon fishing is when it comes to locations and stuff like that. A lot of times, if you're throwing in one area and you're not getting bit, instead of picking up, moving in your car and going miles down the road or whatever, a lot of times if you reel in, point your rod in a different direction than what you were casting at, and throw at that same distance in a different area of the river, a lot of times you can catch fish from fishing in that same spot. It's just you're relocating your bait and your gear to a different spot from where you're standing. Just because I cast it straight out don't mean that's straight out. So I may have to reel in, check my bait, and cast further to the right or further to the left to see if there's any fish in the area. Because a lot of times they'll be in this area, but just because you're not getting close enough to them, they're not gonna bite. So instead of getting up and moving miles down the road, whatever, reel in, point your rod in at a different angle in a different area, and then relocate it. And a lot of times you'll find fish that way. That's how Alex and I caught the fish earlier today, is by being in one spot but relocating in different areas. That way we're covering more section of the river without actually having to move from one area to another. Because there's going to be fish out there, you just got to locate them. It's just like any body of water, you're fishing, you got to locate the fish. But if you just throw in one direction the whole day and one distance the whole day, you may not catch a fish at all. So reel in, relocate it, but you don't have to move. Did I just miss the fish? Oh, sorry. How you doing? Oh yeah, that's definitely a bite. That's definitely a bite. Yep. He's there. Oh, I missed him. No! It happens though. I'm gonna reel in, check it, and re-put it out there. But I'm only gonna reel it in and check my bait to make sure that it's still there. So, and then I want to hit that same area, and hopefully he'll still be there and I'll get him this next time. You're right for sure. Okay, well, I got it reeled in. I'm going to show you real quick what I'm using here for bait. Okay. So what I've done here is I got a 4/0 hook, barbless hook with a piece of squid, and I got that twine on there wrapped around it to keep it on my hook without losing it. But I didn't do a very good job of wrapping it this time. And then I got a 4-ounce weight or a 3-ounce weight, one of the two, and I'm just chucking it out there and letting it set. So let's get it back out there in that same spot and see if can't get that fish to bite again and hopefully hook it. So thank you for tuning me in on that, because I wasn't really paying attention to the rod. I was paying attention to you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's why I always say keep an eye on the rod for me, because I'm usually not paying attention to it when I'm talking to you guys. Here we go. Back out we go. We're 211 feet out there, so 2/3 of a football field is how far I can cast this thing. I would say that's pretty good. Alright, you guys, keep an eye on that rod tip for me. Let me know if I get a bite, because I'll be talking to you guys, not paying attention to it. Fishing on the Columbia River. The Columbia River, the Dalles, Oregon. Beautiful little spot. Beautiful little spot. Got I-84 right behind us, all that traffic and stuff, you guys. Yeah, I don't mind the traffic when I'm getting bites or catching fish, so. And they probably don't mind me either. It's weird because sometimes I'll be sitting here, I'll be fishing at a certain spot and somebody come ripping by and stop and see me fishing and I'm like, oh! I'm like, cool, nice to meet you. Of course, they don't go, oh! They just like, hey man, are you? And I'm like, yep, I am. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. So it's always cool when people say hi. Always cool. I appreciate that. I just seen my rod tip do something funny. We'll let it hit it again and see if it's an actual fish this time. I know the last time it was. Nice. Good luck out there at Billy tomorrow. Hope you catch a big one or a bunch of them or something. What you fishing for? Bluegill, kokanee, Dolly Varden. What you fishing for tomorrow? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah. Off the platform in Rufus, yeah, I've done that a few times. Caught a lot of fish over there too. It's a nice place to fish, I like it. Yeah, there are some big sturgeon there, that's for sure. Of course, I've caught in big sturgeon here too. I've caught 9-footers here. So, I'm sure there's probably one bigger than that in here too. All right, maybe not a bite. Maybe it's just bouncing off the rocks that time. We'll set it back up. Keep an eye on that rod. Last weekend, my grandbaby and my daughter was with me out here fishing. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't been out there at Rufus for a minute. I should go back out there and do some fishing out there sometime. For sure. See, maybe I'll stand right here and it'll go boom and hit me on the noggin. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Standing there and all of a sudden, boom. You guys would probably get a pretty good laugh about that one, wouldn't you? It'd be cool if I caught a catfish out of here. I've never caught a catfish out here. I hear they're out here and they're plentiful, but I've only seen one catfish caught out here. That's been probably 20 years ago. Well, not quite 20 years ago. Seen a lot of sturgeon caught though, a lot of bass, a lot of pike, minnow, salmon. Well, not from this spot for salmon anyways. But I mean on the Columbia River in general. I don't usually fish for salmon too much anymore. Really restrictions and everything and limitations and all that kind of frustrating at times. Alright, let's check that again. Might be a bite. Might not be. basically what I'm doing is I'm just picking it up. I'm filling that line. Because like if it's bouncing off the bottom, it'll make your rod tip do that too. So basically what I'm doing is just picking it up and seeing if there's an actual bite there. And if not, then I'll set it back down. Oh yeah, there's a bite. But I didn't even set the hook. I just kind of let it bite and didn't set the hook. I'm getting ready to though. Fish on, fish on, fish on, you guys, fish on. I knew there was a bite there. Just trying to be patient enough so you guys can, so I don't miss him, you know. But we got one. It's a fish, y'all. It's a fish, y'all. It's a fish, y'all. We got a fish on. It's not a big one, but it's a fish, so we'll be all right. Oh, he's pulling, he's pulling, he's pulling. We're gonna move this closer so we can go down there and hopefully get a good view of him for you guys. With you guys staying up here because I can't pack all this stuff down there. But we got one on. And hopefully we're gonna land him right there. Right there, that way you guys can see us. Got a good one. It ain't no baby. Yep. It ain't no baby. Oh, no, he's still there, he's still there, he's still there. I thought he popped off. Fish on though. Fish on. Fish on, you guys. He's not a giant, but he ain't the smallest of fish, I don't think. Y'all. Woohoo! We got one. We got one. He's not a giant, but he's not the smallest one, I don't think. See, that way you guys can see me, because I can't really, it's not really on the, once we get it up here, maybe we'll, he got us hung up again. There we go. He just bounced up. All right, we're gonna go down there. We're gonna go down there and handle him. Right there he is. And you guys can't really see him, but right over there is where he's at. Yeah, see him? I can barely see him, but he's there. So we're gonna go down and get him, show him from down there, and then we'll put him back in there and we'll go get him, go cast back out there, you guys. All right, we'll be right back. Hopefully you guys seen that. Well, they got to be in a certain length and stuff, and they got to be a certain size, but he was too small to keep, and they're out of season. So yeah, Jimmy Houston style. You obviously watched some Jimmy Houston in your day. He definitely likes to kiss them before you release them. Right on, we got one, guys. A lot of work to get down there to get it, but you know, it's worth it. Yeah, they basically are like a little shark. Really, they are. They look like a shark. They're freshwater and they don't have teeth. So it's crazy. If I should have been recording on my GoPro, but I've got plenty of footage on my GoPro for Monday's video, so you guys be watching for that video to drop on Monday. I don't know, I've always had a thing about kissing the fish before I release them. It's always been kind of my motto. If you watch the channel a lot, my slogan is, remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while, and ensures a future fishery for all. And it's because it's true. You know, it truly is true that that's how you ensure a future fishery, is by releasing some fish and not eating them all, you know? So, yeah. Make sure you guys release them from time to time, and we'll have a future fishery for sure. Big old bucket of weights here. Of course, the one that I'm looking for, I'm not finding. We'll try that one, I guess. We'll try that one again. Jimmy Houston's son. There's Jimmy Houston's son. I'm not Jimmy Houston's fan. Jimmy Houston is a bass fisherman from way back in the day, and he still makes videos and YouTube videos and everything else. So he's still out there doing his thing. He's just like up there in age right now, you know. So, all right, well, let's see if we can't get another one, guys. That's a heavier weight than what I want, but I can't find one smaller, so that's why we're going to use it. And we're fishing. There you go, back out there. Let's get another one, y'all. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Y'all. All right, there you guys go. Just let me know if I get another bite, y'all. I appreciate it muchly. For whatever reason, when I was reeling that fish, it got tangled up into some seaweed. And what happened was, it got wrapped up in that seaweed, and then I had to break the weight off so I could land that fish. So that way, you know, I can land the fish, because there's a lot of seaweeds when you get in close to the bank. So basically, what we're doing is trying to fight them through those seaweeds. What we're doing. But hey, haha, we got one on the live stream. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Trust me, I'd like to eat those fish. My wife don't care for them much, but I mean, I eat them myself. That one, the thing was he was hitting it, and then he'd drop it, and then he'd hit it, and he'd drop it, he'd hit it, and then he'd drop it, and then finally, he got the hook in his mouth, and it's like, meow, all right. I'm sorry it wasn't like a 5-footer or something, but hey, it is what it is. What's up, Saving Grace? How you doing, man? Y'all go check out Saving Grace. He got some good stuff coming out. He does a lot more live streaming, so y'all should go check out Saving Grace. They got some good content out there. They catch stingrays and redfish and croaker, I believe is what it is, over there where they're from. Catfish Skipjack Cindy was on here earlier. You guys should go check her out. And Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. All these different YouTubers who support each other's channels by watching each other's videos and subscribing to each other's channels. It helps each other out. So it's always a big plus when we can come together as a group of YouTubers and support one another. It's a beautiful evening. Hey, I was going to say morning, but it's not morning. It's a beautiful evening for sure, for sure. Come on, 5-footer. Ah, you're welcome, Saving Grace, man. We got to help each other out, you know. Any chance we can, you know, to give a shout out for a fellow YouTuber. You know, just trying to share their knowledge and time with people, you know. It always helps out if we can give a shout out for each other. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the kids out here in Oregon, they don't get out until, they got another week and a half of school left out here in Oregon. So, they got another week and a half and then they'll be out for the summer. I'll show you that view since you like views so much, Saving Grace. I'll show you that view that we got today. I know you really like these Oregon views we got here. So just going to give you a quick view of Saving Grace. He always gives me a shout out and loves how the views are out here in Central Oregon. So we're going to give him a good view of where we're at today. Really, really just a beautiful, beautiful evening out here in Central. Well, this ain't exactly Central Oregon, but this is not too far from Central Oregon where we're at, you know. Hey, thanks, brother, for my brother. That's Gman Fishing and Gman. He was supposed to start a YouTube channel where it's gaming and fishing and car repairs and stuff like that, but for whatever reason, he didn't get it started. So, but anywho, thanks, brother, for joining in on this live stream and giving me a shout out on my birthday. I appreciate that, bro. It truly is beautiful out here in Oregon, that's for sure. Truly is. I mean, we got mountain ranges, we got high desert, you know, we got all this beautiful water to fish. You know, it's just a good thing, you know. And quit calling me little brother. I'm like 5 times bigger than you are, bro. He always called me little brother because I'm the baby of the family. He always called me little brother. Just because I'm younger don't mean I'm little. I'm bigger than he'll ever be. Even though he's like 5'10", almost 6 foot tall, and I'm only like 5'7". So he technically is taller. Thank you, Saving Grace. Yeah, bro. He always calls me little brother, and I always tell him, just because you say I'm little don't mean I'm littler than you, bro. Even though technically he is taller than me, and he probably outweighs me now because I'm losing all this weight from my diet, you know. So he probably is bigger than me by now. But hey, we got a fish on the live stream. What more can we ask for? A bigger one or a smaller one? I don't know, maybe. As soon as that rod tip goes, we'll find out. Maybe my dad will call me sometime today on my birthday. I don't know if he will or not. Generally, he forgets to call me. So he may not call me at all today. It'd be cool if he did. But I won't hold my breath. I might faint or die if I do that. I love my dad to death, though. I mean, he's a good man. Taught me how to fish. Taught me how to hunt. Yeah. Taught me good work ethics. Taught me how to be a man. Yeah. Y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Make sure you share it too, because that helps out. Anytime you share our videos with other people, that helps us. That's why I always say share. Double tap that screen, it makes the fish bite. I don't know about that, but we're gonna say it does for now, all right? Double tap, makes them fish bite. Appreciate that, man. I can't believe my brother finally joined in on one of them live streams. He's never actually joined in on a live stream. Has been in one video though, which is cool. I'm just waiting for him to get his channel up and running, and we can do challenges between each other. I can send him some stupid off-the-wall fishing lure for him to try, and he can send me some stupid off-the-wall lure that I can try to catch a fish off of, and we can just have fun with it, you know. I don't know what kind of lure that might be, but you know, there's all kinds of different lures out there that are crazy, you know. Yeah, I know it's been your work schedule, bro. You'll get there someday if you're lucky. If you're lucky. He works and he goes to school and he's got 100 kids running around his house. I'd be too busy to do anything too. Haha. It's just beautiful out here. Just beautiful. I'm telling you. Now I'm funny, huh? Now I'm funny. What, it took me to say you got 100 kids to make me funny? Uh-huh. How many kids do you say you had running around here today? I would say it's pretty close to 100. Even if they ain't all yours. Yeah. I love my life, you know. It truly is a special one. Yeah, I know you do, bro. You know, that's, yeah. I mean, you got a good life though, right, bro? You got a good life, you know? There are only a couple things, in my opinion, that a man needs that don't include fishing. One is a good wife, good kids, good health, and loving family, you know? You know, you got a good wife and good kids and good life and health, you know, and love. That's, you know, that'll carry you a long ways, y'all. You know, I give all my thanks to the good Lord up above. He takes care of me, you know, for sure. The good Lord always provides, even in times of struggles. You know, he's always there. Always there. My strength comes from the Lord, that's for sure. For sure. All right, fish, come on. Let's get to biting here. I thank every one of you guys for joining us, you know. This was a very special day, you know. Being my birthday and getting to share it with y'all. Being the very young age of 21 for the last 20 some years has made me very proud to be 21. Again. Yeah. It's actually 44, but you know, I'm gonna say it's 21 for the next 100 years, I think. Bro, we ain't getting old. Check this out. Me and my brother, we're the same age for like 3 months. He's only like 9 months older than I am. So yeah. How does that work? 9 months apart. How does that work? But yeah. Tell you, life is good. Life is good. Yeah, my grandbaby got to kiss a sturgeon last weekend. The thing was I thought I had the camera up high enough to where it'd catch her kissing the fish, but it was pointing too far down. And I was trying to hold the fish up and get her, because she wanted to kiss the fish. So I was doing this number, you know, and the camera was too low, so it didn't actually get to be on the camera. But you still got to see the grandbaby on film, so that was cool. Yeah, you're getting younger, that's true. See, when you turn 44, all you can do is get older. You'll be 45. So as soon as you turn 45, you can't switch it around and it'll be younger. So you'll actually be 54 when you switch it around this year. That's your birthday. Hey, what's going on? Fishing and Cooking with Jose. Go check out his channel too. Go check out his channel. He does some cooking and fishing on his channel. Yeah, Fishing and Cooking with Jose. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out. You guys were live at some time. Yeah, I definitely got a bite going on there. Thanks for the cue up, Jose. Yeah, there's a bite. There's a bite. Let's see. Is it going to cooperate, or are we going to swing away and miss? Or are we going to swing away and miss? Oh, we swung away and missed. We swung away and missed. We'll just leave it there though and set it back down. Maybe we'll get him to bite again. All right, we back up and running. All right, okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Outdoors with Josh. How's it going, man? All right, man. We'll be looking forward to those. Man, you guys go check out Outdoor with Josh too. You guys, come on. Help one another out. Yeah, I did have a bite. That's why I got the pole and set the hook, and I missed. I swung away and lost it. Or missed it, I mean. Fishing for sturgeon on the mighty Columbia River. On the mighty Columbia River in Oregon, man. It's only like 8 o'clock our time here. I know it's 10 o'clock there in Texas, man. 10 o'clock in Missouri where my brother's at too. I'm glad that you enjoy the streams, man. I appreciate that. You know, we do our best, you know. We do our best for sure. You know, we're doing this for you guys, you know. We want to help people catch fish. That's what we're here for. You know, fishing and enjoying life. Hybrids are hitting like crazy in Oklahoma. Nice. I've been to Oklahoma a few times growing up. Yeah, I know you live in Texas there, Jose. That's why I said give you a shout out in Texas there. I like watching your live streams, Jose. You got some good live streams going on. Your carp fishing, cat fishing, bass fishing, trout fishing. I mean, yeah, I mean, you got a good variety going on there, bud. I like watching your stuff, especially when you cook the fish. That's always fun. Yeah, my dad's originally from Oklahoma, and so we'd go down to Oklahoma during the summer and stuff like that, growing up in Missouri. So I can't say that I've done a lot of fishing in Oklahoma, but I've done a little bit of fishing there. Oh yeah, cooked fish. Oh yeah, I made some fish yesterday. I fried up some crappies yesterday. They were delicious, man. Oh, they are delicious. See, the wife likes it when I cook fish because she knows she ain't got to cook. Cooking fish is kind of my thing, so when we're having fish and she ain't got to cook, she's happy. Of course, she might say she likes to cook them too, but she does. She likes to cook fish too, so. I know, right? Ooh, I'm telling you, crappies are my favorite too. Number one, crappies, tied between catfish and bluegills, and then everything else. There you go. We have no limit on crappies in Oregon. We're allowed as many crappies as we want per day. As long as we can catch them, we can keep them. And they can be this big or this big. Ha ha! The wife getting in there saying, yes, he's a great cook. Or great chef. Yeah. I'm glad she's watching the live stream. It makes me happy to know that she's actually interacting with the live stream. So it really does. You know, that support you get from your loved one, you know, it really makes your being of whatever it is that much more enjoyable. Whether it's a job you love, or whether it's going and spending time with her, or whatever that might be, you know. So yeah, you know, wives are important. You know, they're a big support, you know. Nice. All right. Are you gonna put that out on YouTube? Some frying of some hybrid. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell by watching your videos you like to cook, Jose. I'm telling you, some of the stuff you put out there, from your barbecue to your fried fish, I mean, You really, I mean, you know your stuff, man. I can definitely tell you like it. How's it going, Cowboy Joe? Glad you could join us. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is just, you know, five bass depends on what body of water you're on, because some bodies of water, there's no limit on bass. Other bodies of water there is. So on the bodies of water that there are limits, there's 5 fish limit. But like some of the bodies of water that I fish that have no limit, you can keep as many as you want. And trout is 5 fish per day. No limit on crappie, bluegill, catfish, carp as well, but I don't catch too many carp in Central Oregon. Trust me, I would love to catch more carp. I just don't dedicate enough time to learn how to catch them out here. So, and plus a lot of the regulations, you know, is, you know, some places you can use like a bait ball, put it on your hook and throw it out there. Well, you can't do that because they consider that chumming out here. So, as far as carp fishing, you know, I just got to learn how to do it better out here is all. Yeah, 1 sturgeon a day, but you're only like, I think you're only allowed 2 per year. And you're only allowed like the first day, 2 days, 3 days of the year to keep a sturgeon though. Pardon me, I didn't mean to gross you guys out, but it had to come out. Sorry about that. All right, later, bro. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy work tomorrow morning. Yeah, my brother works in the kitchen too. Yeah, it's very relaxing, very stress-free. And it's like, oh, you just take a good stretch, relax a little bit, you know? You know? It really is relaxing, that's for sure. It's just an enjoyable... Wow, that line got really slack right there. That got really slack real quick. See if it takes off. Might be a fish there. We're gonna get ready just in case if it takes off. I don't know if it will, but you never know. You never know. In case it takes off, we're ready. If it takes off, I'm sure it's gonna be a fish for sure. If not, then we'll swing and miss. And even if it is a fish, we might swing and miss. You just never know. We're not going to hold on to it too long. If it don't show itself quick enough, we'll just set it back down. And yeah, the kittens at home are probably wondering where we're at. We're not at home today. Yep, John Deere in the kitchen. Sounds like a lot of long hours and not enough fun, if you ask me. All right, we're gonna set it back down and see what happens. We tightened up the line, so all that slack that was created from whatever that was is now out of it. Sometimes it just happens like that. They bump it, it creates slack, and then they're done, they're gone. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ron. Man, I don't blame you for not liking it. But, gotta support your family, right? Gotta support your family. For sure. I like that you guys are paying attention to the rod and everything. That's I mean, that's nice for you guys, you know, because then I can focus on you guys, and you guys can tell me when there's a bite, or once in a while I'll see it moving through the screen while I'm talking to you guys. But for the most part, I'm just trying to pay attention to you guys and let you guys tell me when there's a bite. Yeah, so you guys said it was moving, so I probably missed that fish because I wasn't paying attention to it, and it just got slack. It's just getting slack again. Come on, hit it like you mean it, fish. I know that, bro. I know that. Working, school, and 2 jobs. I got that, man. Life is busy for you. Someday it'll slow down for you. I hope, anyways. I hope it slows down someday. I want that line to go boom, because it keeps getting slack on me, but it's not really getting tight on me. Okay. Okay, let's come on. Come on, be there. Missed whatever it was. Oh well. We're trying. We're trying to get one. Alright. Letting her back down. Alright, bro. Have a good one. Be safe. Holler at me when you get a chance, bro. Glad you could join us. Quit calling me a little bro. I'm bigger than you are, man. Just because I'm younger don't make me smaller or little. That's one thing about being a younger brother. The older brothers always think you're small even if you're bigger than they are. For sure. Whew. I want one to take off like a freight train. All these light taps, you know. But at least we're getting bites. I guess that's saying something, I guess. We're doing something right, even if we're not catching fish. Duck flying in the evening sky. Where's the shotgun when you eat? Bam, bam, bam. Dinner. Why is killing animals? It's not fun. It's all about food. And, you know, providing for your family. But why do we always just associate when we see a fowl flying in the sky going? It's time to get the shotgun, Uncle. Bam, bam, bam. Try to get us some meat for dinner. Is that just a primitive side of humanity, you know, of the caveman times? Go out, you kill it, drag it home? There's a question for you guys. Is it just because we're prone to the caveman times of the old days of killing and... Hey, was that a bite? Yeah, I think that was a bite. Yeah. Now, if I can just get them to commit, because I mean I'm getting bites, but I ain't getting nothing to commit, so it makes it hard when they don't commit. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Just not interested in eating the bait. Just tasting it and leaving it. Tasting it and leaving it. Oh well. Set it back up. Set it back up. Alright. Back to just interacting with you guys and watching. That's the thing, is we've had plenty of bites, just no real committers except for the one we did catch. Y'all, thanks for joining us. Saturday fishing. I hear my clicker going off, but I just don't think he's real serious about it, especially if it's a small one. He may not make the clicker stay on very long. He might just kind of basically what that is the lips going out and sucking it in, going out, sucking it in, going out, sucking it in. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. A waiting game of tap, tap, nothing, tap, tap, nothing, tap, tap, nothing, tap, tap, nothing. Nah. This fish has commitment issues. I don't think anything would want to marry it. It's got commitment issues. Oh well. If he ever decides to eat it, we'll set to it. I just don't think he's committed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. LOL, wife. Yeah, with commitment issues. Imagine that. Fishers with commitment issues. That is pretty funny, though. I have to agree with you on that. See, the rod's going like this, not like this. And then once in a while it goes bloop, bloop, bloop. Instead of like this. It's got to go like this. So like this, or this. It's got to go boom. Hopefully I'm funny enough for you guys. Because I wouldn't want to be doing this stuff if it wasn't funny. Y'all, thank you for joining us this evening. And we did catch a fish on a live stream, so that's a plus, right? When we go catfishing, we won't be able to do no live stream because there's no service where we go catfishing. I may have said that 100 times already, but I'll say it 100 more times if I need to. Balance of setting the hook and not setting it. Set it too late, you miss them. You set it too early, you miss them. They're just kind of fishing for you. This is like one click at a time. Click, 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 click. You just like 20 clicks at a time and then it stops. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. But we're here. Might as well chill for a while. Might as well chill. Definitely got some clickers going, but it's like, why ain't it taking off with it? Why ain't it eating it enough to where I can get a good hook set? I don't know what to tell you guys. Fish aren't cooperating. But hey, it's still fun. Still had a good day. Caught 4 fish today. I mean, really, can you ask for a better day though? I mean, it was pretty windy earlier today. It's still windy, but not as bad, so. Well, all right, you guys. Well, we're going to give it 4 more minutes, and then we're going to get off here. And then we're just going to fish for the fun of it. And maybe, because my dad hadn't called me today, I'll call him instead. Maybe he'll pick up the phone. I doubt it, because he never picks up the phone. He never returns phone calls, and he never calls me. So I'm definitely going to try. It's my birthday. The least I can do is try, right? So we'll give it until 8:30, and then we'll get off here. Unless we get a fish on and we're fighting a fish, and then we'll stay on here longer. So, yeah, might as well. Sorry about that, y'all. A little bit on the tired side. Had a long day. A long, good day, though. So just a little bit on the tired side. Little bit on the tired side. All right, you guys, we got less than a minute left, and we're going to get ready to get off here. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. We'll be back out here tomorrow, live streaming for a little bit in the morning before we head back to Springs, guys. So you guys be safe. Have a good night. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while, and ensure a future fishery for all. So until next time, you guys, this is Gman, and we are out. As soon as it hits 8:30 on the nose, we're out. It's almost there. It's like 8:29 with so many seconds left. So we're almost there. Don't worry. The end is coming. The end is coming. There we go. Good night, y'all.